Hello. Welcome to the seventh dimension.
Hey, today we're going to be reviewing I should probably know the name of the thing that I'm reviewing. Alright, so today we are reviewing the CamKix Deluxe 5-in-1 lens kit that I ordered over Amazon. We're going to be reviewing it today, so get ready for that now. Hey. Alright, so I got these lenses a while ago, and I was trying to use my phone to do some live streaming on YouTube, and then I felt like I needed to get a wider shot, so I looked online and then searched around a little bit, and then I got these lenses, and I'm using the fisheye lens right now, and it probably looks a little bit too wide, maybe a little bit too fisheye, but I kind of like it. It's kind of a distorted little look, and so today I'm going to be reviewing the lenses. So yeah, the lens kit comes with 5 different lenses. There's 4 that come, like there's 4 slots, and the wide angle and the macro, which is a close zoom, come together. They kind of screw onto each other. It looks like there's only 4, but there's really 5. It's just kind of hidden. But yeah, so I've had these lenses for a while now, and they definitely enhance the phone's camera. That's a great sentence. They've definitely helped me with certain shots that I'm trying to get just using my phone if I'm on the go, or if I really don't feel like using my big digital SLR. I want to just get a shot and not have to carry around this huge thing, but I want a wide angle shot or a super close shot. It really helps to use these lenses. And so let's start off with just going through each of the lenses. And the first one is the macro lens, which is attached to the wide angle lens. And I haven't used this one as much. It definitely doesn't seem to be as useful as the other lenses, but I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get a close-up shot of, say, an insect or a leaf or something in nature that you really want to get close up, then the macro lens is definitely effective at that. I will say that I haven't used, like, the main lenses that I use are the wide angle lens and the fisheye lens. They seem to be the most useful. Because the phone camera, at least I have an iPhone 6 or something, it's an old version. It's not very wide angle, and so I usually use the fisheye or the wide angle, and for this shot right now I'm using the fisheye. And one thing about the fisheye that is a good and bad thing is that it kind of has this chromatic aberration on the edges, and so you can see kind of the RGB profile or the characteristics RGB kind of come out in the sides, especially when you're moving the camera around, which can make it look a little bit distorted and edgy, which it depends on what you're going for, but I kind of like it. And so that is a thing that happens with the fisheye lens. I will say that I do just like that kind of style. It looks a little bit more old school, and yeah, but it also just depends on what you're filming with the lens, because if you're shooting a landscape, let's say with the fisheye, then it won't, I don't know, if you're moving the camera around a lot, you'll be able to tell that it's a fisheye and it's a little bit more distorted, and the lens distortion is more prominent. But if you're just holding the camera still with the fisheye, then it's less noticeable. For the wide angle lens, this is actually probably the best lens apart, like, in this whole package. The wide angle lens is probably the best or the most useful one, just because it doesn't have the distortion. It doesn't have the distortion that the fisheye lens has, but it also brings the picture out quite a bit. And so yeah, I'm gonna switch this shot to the wide angle lens, and I have a bunch of other shots that are using the wide angle, and I'll show you that too. But one sec. All right, so now we've got the wide angle lens on, and I can't see it right now, but I'll look at it after this and when I'm editing. But it's definitely a little bit less wide as the fisheye, but it doesn't have as much distortion, which I actually do appreciate that more, just because it has a more natural feel, and it doesn't have this old school edgy feel. Like especially if you're shooting a landscape, which I'll show you here. So here we got the no lens, looking at no lens, and then oh, there we go, we got the wide angle looking super wide. And then we got the macro lens, and it's very hard. You got to be very close. And then the 2x zoom, we just zoomed in a little bit. Looks pretty good. And then the CPL, I think the colors are definitely a little bit altered. Not looking too different than the normal. Then here's the fisheye. Definitely looking wide, and the little ridge on the top right you can definitely get rid of. Here's a wide angle shot of a majestic bird. And then a 2x zoom of this water and these rocks looking all rock-like. I'm definitely happy with these lenses. I've had them for a while and they're pretty durable. Like, I've dropped them a bazillion times and they're still a thing. Like, they're still working. They're very easy to use. You just clip it on your phone with this little clip and then you just screw them on. It's really, really simple. They're not gonna be like these lenses are really, really good for your phone camera. They're obviously not gonna, like, nothing from your phone is necessarily gonna be as good as like a really, really nice professional camera, but the phone cameras these days are getting really, really good. And so adding these lenses to your repertoire or to your kit, the camera kit, adding these lenses to your phone can really help you get certain shots. So if you want to be able to shoot more things with your little tiny phone, then you can with these lenses. I guess the CPL lens, I haven't really used that much. Apparently, I'm gonna read off this list. It says circular polarized lens, reduces glare and reveals vibrant, true to life colors. I'm sure, I haven't used this one as much. I'm sure that it does. I guess we can compare the colors. Yeah, let's look at the colors of these two, of the normal without any lens and then the CPL lens. Like, I'm sure that there is a difference. I haven't noticed too much of a difference, and so I still think that the wide angle lens and the fisheye lens are probably the most useful out of all of these, and the macro. The 2x magnification is useful. I haven't used that one as much just because the videos that I like to make are more talking head instead of like nature, landscape kind of things. Although when I have these lenses with me, it makes it way more fun to get into nature and like, oh yeah, I can zoom in a little bit with my phone camera, just with the lens. And so it's definitely useful in that way. Yeah, so if you're trying to get these, I would definitely recommend them. They're not super expensive and they're just kind of a nice little tool to be able to add to your phone, especially if you don't want to carry around a huge camera and you just want to be able to use like a pocket sized thing, basically. And so yeah, this is the CamKix Deluxe 5-in-1 lens kit. I'll put the link to the product in the description below. Be sure to check that out if you want to get it. It's definitely useful. It's not going to be like a huge game changer, but if you like to film video or I guess photos with your phone, then these are a great addition to your toolkit or your tool belt or whatever. And yeah, they're durable and they've lasted me a while. Like, I've had them for over a year. I don't know. I've had them for a while. So yeah, let me know if you have these lenses in the comments below. Let me know how they are. Let me know if they work for you. Let me know if there's better lenses out there, because I'm definitely interested in that, because it's super nice to have these little lenses to just pop out and put on your phone when you're not trying to bust out a huge digital SLR and whatever. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for random tech reviews or random reviews of anything that I can think of. And yeah, you don't have to subscribe. The lens kit is in the description below. Be sure to check it out and like the video and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.